Oh, hey guys, how's it going today? Today is Friday, which means tomorrow and the day after we don't gotta go to work, which is freaking awesome. Also, what's freaking awesome is this thing got an update yesterday. Actually, it was on the 8th, but I didn't realize it till Trish told me. Check this out. Look at the new screen on this thing. Yeah, it looks all like space agey and stuff. Cool. They added some features to it, which is kind of neat. One of the features is you can set the coil to warm itself up, to heat up for 2 seconds for people who use RDAs. So you can preheat your coil before you hit it and get a shitty chooch, which is actually really cool if you're into that kind of thing. I, however, could give two shits, but it's still kind of neat that it does that. Both the eVic eGrip 2, or the eGrip 2, sorry, the Joytech eGrip 2 and the Joytech Cuboid Mini, as well as the Cuboid, and a bunch of other devices by Joytech got firmware updates. So, awesome. I friggin' love this thing. I just wish the battery was bigger. So today within the vlog, what we're going to do is on our drive to work, we're going to hook up both the GoPro Hero Session and the Mocha camera to see the difference between video quality. They're both set to 1080p, 60 frames a second. So we're going to do a comparison in this vlog today, and we're going to show you the difference. Now keep in mind, this here is still running on the Indiegogo campaign. It isn't actually for sale yet. They've already raised over $1 million. However, to get one of these cameras, here we are right there. There's the bundle that they sent me pretty much. Is the camera with the case. I didn't get that adapter mount there, but whatever. Comes with the battery pack, the case, the screen, and the remote. And it's a $200 US product. Which, there you go. Originally $279. This is the exact same cost as the GoPro Session, the Hero Session. So when we compare these two in the car, you'll get an idea as to why I say the Hero Session is a better deal. Now, this does have some features that I found last night by accident. I really question where they got the circuit board for this camera. Because last night I had it plugged into my computer and I accidentally pressed the power button on it to turn it off, and it wasn't accidental, it was on purpose. I was trying to turn the camera off while it was plugged into the computer because I took some more clips to see if there was still a problem. And all of a sudden, the screen, instead of saying MS Cam or MSCM on the back, which was what it says when it transfers files over to the computer, it said PC camera, and the system was trying to install webcam software. So I have a feeling this thing here uses the same driver board that this here $20 dash cam uses. Yup, $20 dash cam. One of these jobbies. Notice the buttons? Menu mode up, down. Yup. Or, sorry. Exactly like what's on the screen for the Mocha cam. If you look at the top here, you got your menu, your OK for mode, up and down. Same settings. So I really question if this thing's motherboard is sitting in that Mocha cam. Because if you plug this into a computer and you turn it off, or turn it on, sorry, while it's plugged into the computer, it will become a webcam for you. Now, I don't have the driver for the webcam. I don't know what driver it uses, but it attempts to set itself up as a webcam driver, which is kind of funny. Because why the hell would you want a webcam that is shooting a 140-degree angle of video? Really doesn't make a lick of sense why you'd want that. But anyway, I do digress. We're going to have to head out soon and go to work, put in our time, and while we're out there, like I said, we're going to go ahead and review the Mocha as well as the GoPro side by each 2x2. What I'll be doing for the review is, well, while I'm driving along, I'll be switching between the Mocha, the GoPro, and with that footage I'll be doing a side-by-side comparison of the two, so you can get an idea as to how they work in the car for an action camera. Now I'm debating on taking the screen off the Mocha cam just to make it a smaller profile so I don't have the screen hanging off of it. I did charge up all 3 batteries last night. That's the one thing I like about the Mocha cam, is you got the internal 1100 milliamp battery in the Mocha, And then you have the snap on the back 1100 milliamp battery, bringing up to 2200 milliamps. That gives it 6 hours alone right there. And then whatever's in the screen, which I don't think they mention. So you can at least get 6 hours of recording out of this camera, no problem. Well, except for the only problem being that you'll run out of space gradually, because, like, let's face it, there isn't 6 hours worth of video recording capability on that 16 gig card I have in there. It's only an hour and 28 minutes. Even a 32 gig, we're still looking at 3 hours of recording. Still gonna run out of space before we do battery life, which I guess is what you want when you're out there doing snowboard tricks or skateboard tricks or picking up tricks, whatever you may be doing with your action cam. And yeah, so that's our plan for today. We're going to test out the video quality on both these cams and compare it. And I wish my guts would quit rolling. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised the camera didn't pick that one up. But anyway, it's I got 8 minutes before departure. Probably going to leave a little earlier to set up the cameras in the car. I got to finish my coffee. And judging by the way my stomach is gurgling, I probably got to sit on the toilet real quick and squat one. So, oh my goodness. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Alright people, I hope everything is recording. If not, I do apologize. That's about as good as it's gonna get. Let's get off to work. Alrighty, so we're testing out the Mocha cam and the GoPro Hero Session. As I showed you before, they were both priced or set to be priced at the same amount, $279 for an action cam that is tiny. Now the Session wins for being the smallest of the two cameras. However, my Session here will only do 2K video, not 4K. So the Mocha wins in that category. However, the real question is how good is the 4K video? And I haven't tested that portion of it yet, because I do believe for 4K video I'm going to have to swap the SD card on the left hand side from the Session to the Mocha, because the one in the Mocha, it was a cheaper card. It'll record, it doesn't seem to frame skip or lose frames like it did in those old Chinese glasses I had. So that's good. That's good. However, I don't know. Comparing the video quality between the two is going to be interesting, because I have a feeling the GoPro Hero Session is just going to devastate as far as attention to detail and smoothness of the drive go, just from my own experience with the Mocha cam the couple times I used it so far. And yes, I am being hard on the Mocha cam. I have to be hard on the Mocha cam because they make all these claims on the website that it's like the greatest thing ever. But in all actuality, yeah, it does have a Sony 13 megapixel lens. That's great and all. But a lens is one thing. How you interpret that picture when it gets through the lens and to the motherboard is a complete other. Now maybe it just needs a software update and it'll be better. I don't know. Places they could have improved on was the microphone input. I know a lot of vloggers who would love to get their hands on a camera like the Mocha and use it as a daily vlogging cam. Mainly because even with its screen attached, its tiny size is perfect. You know, it's versatile to the point where you can attach it places. It's got a built-in tripod mount. It's got a decent size. It's got the option for wide angle. And if you don't want wide angle, you can do what the GoPro does natively, and that's just crop it, not wide angle. Problem solved. You know, take a high definition video at 1080 or 4K, then crop it down to 1080 or 720p manually, and that'll get rid of your wide angle shot. That's what the Hero does. That's what the Hero 4 does. When you set it from wide to narrow, it's not actually changing the lens in any aspect or any way. All it's doing is doing the work for you to crop it in. So, because there's nothing special going on, it's all stuff you can do yourself. Same with my Canon Vixia. I have a Canon Vixia with Mini. And you can set the different angles to wide or narrow. And it does the exact same thing, and you can see it do it. Because when you set it to narrow, you see it zoom in. When you set it back to wide, you see it zoom out. Holy shit, what's this guy got back there? Is he making soup? I'm kidding. I know it's the biggest coffee pot ever made. Okay, I'm kidding again. I know I don't know what I'm talking about. But when it comes to cameras, I sort of do. Like, I've been in the YouTube biz for a while. I know what I want out of a vlogging camera and out of an action camera, and the mokacam just doesn't seem to want to hold up its end of the bargain. But I'm going to install the software on my cell phone, which is weird because it's not even, the software is not on the App Store. It's a third-party publisher right off of mokacam.com. So I'm going to install that on there and see if I can get the software to work. But the other reason why I think this here motherboard in here is the Chinese board. Okay, whatever this guy's got in the back of his truck is obviously highly volatile. See the way he took that corner? Yeah. So I want to get the fuck away from him as fast as possible. But anyway, the other reason why I think this here mokacam is the Chinese camera is because it's got features like protect the video footage. You can do that on the DVR if you want to protect a scene. Let's say you got into an accident and you want to make sure that never gets overwritten until you can submit it. You can do that with the dash cam. You can do that with the mokacam. It has the ability to motion detect. So when it senses motion on the lens, it starts recording. Guess what else you can do with the DVR? So that's what I mean when I say I have a feeling they're using the same board in these Mochas that they are in those cheap $50 dash cams. For all I know, it's the same lens. Like, it might not be a Sony lens. It might be the shitty dash cam Polaroid lens. And they're just putting Sony on there, hoping that Sony doesn't investigate and go, hey, that's not our lens. You're getting sued. I don't know. I didn't build the camera. I'm just going by what it says on the website that it has. I know the GoPro's quality because you can tell the GoPro's a quality video taking camera in good light. If this camera doesn't do well in good light, then it's just never going to do well. And there's that Mack truck behind me again. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, like if the mokacam can't perform well now, it's never going to perform well. Maybe there will be a new software update for it. Maybe I should check the support page. I don't know. Probably going to do that tonight when I get home. I'll check the support page and see where we're at. But also what we're going to do is when we leave work tonight, we're going to do a nighttime drive with both cameras in the windshield. And we'll do a comparison and see how well this thing holds up at night. We'll see how crisp the Hero 4 Session looks versus how crisp the mokacam looks. And I have a feeling the mokacam is going to look really purpley in the dark. And if it does, then we've confirmed it's not a Sony Xerox lens. Anyway, guys, I'm almost at work, so I'm going to shut her down here. And on my way home tonight, we'll show you the night vision shots, okay? Alright. Alrighty, guys, we are done that call center life for the week. Weekend is here. It's time for some beer, so guess where we're going? We're going to the beer store. Gonna go pick up our selection of Pilsners for the weekend. Delicious, lovable Pilsners. The beer that gets you there and here. Yum! I was debating on doing a Quebec run, bootlegging some beer across the border, but you know what? I don't feel like driving out to Tamang, so I figured we'll just go to the beer store and get another twofer of Dollies and just get fucking plastered, you know? Let's turn a six-pack into a domestic disturbance situation, you know what I mean? Anyway, once again, we are filming with both the GoPro Hero Session and the mokacam. Both are just giving her. And we're taking a bit of a scenic route this time. We're going downtown. Gotta love downtown. We're gonna head up to the street and drive into the beer store. Get some shots. I'm actually kind of anxious to see how well the Mocha Latte did on its little run today. I'm kind of anxious to see how well it handles the bright sunlight during the day and the darkness at night. I have a feeling it's going to fall short on the nighttime, just judging by that lens and the way it likes to function in the evening times. But you know what? I'm not going to call it short. Now you're probably going to notice that the video clips are changing in the video, and they did that on the previous video, and I probably should have mentioned what I'm doing is basically I'm jumping between the two cameras as we go. So there's nothing wrong with YouTube, nothing on your end. I am doing this to show the quality difference between the Hero and the Mocha, so you get an idea. But I'm only pulling the audio from the Hero as the audio from the Mocha, and here we go. I'll jump over to the audio from the Mocha right now so you can get an idea as to why I chose this and made this decision. Because the audio on the Mocha sounds like you're barfing into a tin can. The pickup on the microphone is really, really low, so I have to put the boost on it. And I don't know what the car's vibrations are doing to the audio, so you probably hear the car running really well right now as it's vibrating off the window glass. Off the window through the shock mount. So I imagine the audio coming out of this camera is pretty garbage. So let's jump back over to the GoPro, which hopefully has better audio, and if it doesn't, then I do apologize. I'm Canadian, I do that. And yeah, there you go. So that's the reason why I'm jumping back and forth between the two audio formats, or the two video formats. It's basically give you an idea of the Session versus the Mocha, as they're both basically generally priced as the same. Right now the Mocha is introduction price of $199.99 as per the was it $179 or one? I think it was $199.99. I showed that at the beginning of the vlog today. I've been working today and I can't remember what the hell I showed this morning because the thing upstairs is broken. But they are doing a comparison of the Mocha versus the well, I'm doing a comparison, sorry, the Mocha versus the Session, as they're both entered in at the same price point of $279. And both of them you get, well, you get a lot more with the Mocha, I have to admit. You get a screen, you get the camera, you get the waterproof body, you get the tripod adapter, you do get the extra battery for longevity, and you do get the screen, which I've already mentioned, and I'm repeating it because I'm stupid. So that's kind of cool that you get all the accessories, but honestly, if you're looking for professional quality, would you buy a camera that has more accessories and not as good of quality? No, you wouldn't. You'd be expecting the quality. Now, if you only care about video and the video looks fine, then hey, you know what? The Mocha might be for you. It might have all the features and accessories that you're looking for in a camera to get the job did, because you don't give a shit about the audio. You know that if you take a tumble, you're not going to use that clip, and you don't want to listen to yourself grunt as you take a pine tree in the coin purse, and that's acceptable. That's perfectly acceptable. Holy shit! I thought I had green. Where'd my green light? Oh, there, got the turning advance to go. The advance to go. And now it's my go, and I give her, and look at me go. Skittle boosh. So, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, so we're gonna pop in and grab some beer. I'm gonna leave the cameras running while I go in because I really don't feel like syncing the clips up again. The other funny thing is the Mocha cam records at exactly 60 frames a second. Okay. The Session is recording at 59.94 frames per second, which is standard 60 frames per second as per NTSC standards are. Now, if it was a PAL camera and set in a PAL, it'd be 50 frames a second, not 60, 50. So this is recording in exactly 60 frames a second, not 59.94. So it's really weird that it's doing that. But it is what it is. So let me run inside, grab my case, and then we'll come back out and we'll jump in the car and head her home. And then potentially turn a 6-pack into a domestic assault situation. Alright, I'll be back. Alright. I was going to go over to the grocery store there and get myself something to eat for supper, but fuck it. I'm going to Fresco tomorrow. It's closer to home if I have to. It's going to be raining tomorrow anyway, so perfect day to do cleanup around the house. Get my fucking computer room back in order. Right now it looks like a tropical earthquake went through there. So, that'll be the battle plan for tomorrow. But today, we're going to go home. I'm going to work through this footage, try and edit up some comparisons. That should be fun. And go from there. Crack open the window, let some fresh air's in. I'm farting like crazy. So at least tomorrow I got to sleep in a little bit. That's nice. Next Saturday I got to be in work for 10 till 2, so it's a 4-hour block. So the vlog I won't be well, I might start it early. Go in, do my training, and come out at 2 and then see what we get up to. Next week I'll probably pick up the beer after work at 2 on my way home. Sucks that I gotta drive all the way across town, but it's not really across town. It's the same location as I was at before, but still semi sucks. Just for 4 hours of training, which for some reason our group has to go in for overtime, but every other group does it during regular time. So lucky them, unlucky us. But it is 4 hours of overtime, so fuck it, you know. 4 hours of tax and a half. I got asked if I wanted to do overtime tomorrow, but I'd rather have the weekend to myself to de-stress and unwind and do stuffs. So now we're going into the dark corridors of the back streets. And we already know how the GoPro Hero handles itself back here with its auto low light mode. Let's see how well the Mocha cam handles. And hey, who knows, maybe I'm not giving this Mocha cam enough cred. Maybe it actually is a really good camera. Or maybe it's a piece of shit and I'm just trying to be optimistic about it. It'll be another angle camera, definitely not an audio source, for obvious reasons. I do like the fact that it has that magnet mount, because that magnet is pretty tough. But as stated by a few people, they wouldn't trust sticking it on their car and hoping it holds on, because the vibrations, it will gradually work its way down and fall off. And that is true. I've seen it happen with other cameras with magnetic mounts. Even the magnetic mounts you can buy for GoPros, they always recommend you tether it because, wind resistance, right? Shit don't hold. So, let's giddy up and go. We'll go home, and I'll talk to you guys when I get there. So, peace. Alrighty guys, took a little bit, but there you go. There is the camera footage. And you know what? I'm actually a little bit impressed with the way that Mocha cam performed. The audio on it wasn't... Okay, the audio on it was complete kife. But during the day when the sun was out, it was manageable, you know. The video looked manageable. Editing it, however, I thought I was losing frames, but that wasn't the case. I'm just gonna let Oreo out here for a potty break. Now, I showed you guys the audio, and I will admit I am impressed with the way it turned out. I thought the audio was gonna sound... Oreo, no, hey! I don't like it. He jumps off the cliff there off the side here, and then he wraps around the pole 4 times, and he knows I don't like that, and he does it anyway. But yeah, so I'm actually... As far as video goes, the Mocha cam does okay. At night, it kind of sucked, and you saw that. And something that I didn't realize the GoPro Hero Session does, that I never talked about, was I don't have to flip the video when I hook it into the harness in the car. On all my other cameras, like this one here included, when I put it in the car upside down on that mount, I have to manually rotate the video upside down. The Hero, however, will automatically detect that it's upside down and flip the video for me. That's a pretty cool feature. That's something that reminds me of the Canon Vixia Mini, where when you put it upside down, it flips the video so you don't have to do it in post. It knows orientation and it adapts. The Mocha, however, is more like this thing where you have to manually flip it. The Mocha, however, I did notice on the drive to work that the color was way oversaturated. Like greens are coming through really green. The pavement was coming through really pavement. The sky was really blue. The colors were overemphasized. I did not modify the colors one bit, and you probably noticed today's video is in 1080p, 60 frames. So I figured, you know what, we'll render it like that, and that way there we can push up a good video. But I'm just going to show you a side-by-side comparison of the two cameras, just so you can get an idea as to the quality. So you get an idea as to what we're looking at here. So the GoPro here and the Mocha side by side, as you can tell, the Mocha looks really oversaturated. GoPro gives a more natural look. However, as far as audio goes, the Session wins. As far as accessories go, the Mocha wins because it came with more shit. The Session has that nice feature of auto adjusting depending on how you have it oriented. I like that. And all around it is a smaller camera. And yeah, so I really can't say. They both have their benefits. They both work. GoPro for audio all the way, as the Mocha does sound like you're farting into a can. I'm just impressed that the audio in the car, I thought it was going to have all the background noise, all the humming from the car and all that like the GoPro did, and all it picked up was my voice every time I talked. There was no background noise. So that's weird. My one complaint about the Mocha though is on the actual website for it, and I'm going to display that here. This is a thing they have listed talking about the microphone, saying it's a high definition microphone. And you can clearly tell it's not a high definition microphone. If it was a high definition microphone, it would sound more like this camera, or even better yet, the Session. But it would really sound like this camera. And it doesn't. So you can be the judge whether you think it's worth it or not. I don't know. I didn't pay for it. So would I have bought it if I did pay for it? Probably not. Because I honestly don't need another action camera. I have the Hero 1, I have the Hero 2, I have the Hero 4, and now the Hero Session. What the fuck do I need a fifth camera for, right? I don't. So I would not have bought it myself. It doesn't have any of the features that I care about. It's not made by a trusted brand that I've heard about. It's a third-party device. Screams China all over it with the way the plastic feels, with the way how the screen feels. It just screams, I'm gonna break if you look at me crooked. You know, they say it's waterproof up to 200 feet. The seals on the case don't look as rugged as the seals on my GoPro case. And a GoPro is only good to what, 30 feet? So I would definitely not recommend taking that thing deep sea diving, as the compression would probably breach a seal and water would seep in. More than likely. I don't recommend it one bit. So you be the judge. Let me know what you think down below. Today's vlog, yeah, I know it was a camera review. It was a 30-minute long camera review, but gives you an idea of what the Mocha versus the Session's all about. Seeing how they're both in the sort of same category, except for the Mocha can do 4K and the Session can only do 2K. Gives you an idea. So I figured I didn't have much to do today for a vlog. Let's roll with that. Tomorrow it's supposed to piss pour rain all day, so my objective is to start upstairs in the computer room, get some cleaning done, and then work my way downstairs, get some more cleaning done, and by the time I'm done, I want all of these garbage bags that are left in here full of shit that we're going to throw out come garbage day. And that's my battle plan. We're going to do some major spring cleaning and get rid of a lot of shite tomorrow. So that's the battle plan for me for tomorrow. I know it's not going to make for an exciting video. Maybe it will. Who knows? We'll see. But on that note, people, I'm going to shut the video down here and call her quits for now. And tomorrow's another day. So on that note, thanks for watching my video today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, stove them down below. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.